Current statistics indicate that up to 4% of the population identify as transgender. That means that somewhere in this urban sprawl you are bound to pass at least one transgender person, but about half of them may not feel comfortable telling you, and about a third may not feel comfortable disclosing it to a healthcare professional.
Equinox was opened with the aim of providing an inclusive space where trans and gender diverse people can access services such as hormone management, rapid HIV tests and sexual health services.
This is not a place where people need to feel afraid or apprehensive about accessing a health service, where you might be asked inappropriate questions or made to feel uncomfortable or be invalidated.
A report released by the National LGBTI Health Alliance highlights the barriers to adequate healthcare experienced by some trans-identified people.
You can go in there with a flu and they can focus on the fact that you've had a mastectomy.
Lack of knowledge from doctors is just one of these barriers, something that openly trans man Gabe Curtis has experienced firsthand.
You kind of you get these questions and you think you end up being the educator in it. You have to educate that doctor in a way.
It's this lack of understanding, and in some cases open transphobia, that leads to some transgender individuals not seeking the medical care they require.
A lot of these people, even if it is trans-related, won't disclose what's going on because concerns about the fact that, they have to out themselves. And
Amanda Marks is a member of the advisory group that worked with the Victorian AIDS Council in setting up Equinox.
The centre itself is specifically designed to provide services that are otherwise difficult to get.
She says the centre will play a vital role for those currently falling through the cracks of the healthcare system.
It's a really serious issue, and particularly for younger trans guys or girls, it's really essential that they get some help and some advice early on.
It's this early intervention that could assist in addressing the staggering suicide rates of transgender people.
The reality for the transgender community is that it still has the highest suicide rate of any minority group in the community.
With Equinox paving the way, the future is looking stronger and brighter for the transgender community. Venessa Humphrey, Deakin News, Melbourne.